No One Will Save You is a movie about Bryn, a woman who lives alone in a town full of people that hate her, which kind of explains the title. One night she finds her front door open and she suspects a home invasion. But it turns out the home invaders are actually space invaders. Yeah, this is an alien invasion movie. Bryn spends the movie trying to escape, hide, fight, and anything to keep ahead of the aliens. The main character Bryn and the entire movie actually has very little dialogue. And it actually took me about 30 minutes to notice. There's no spoken dialogue, maybe a few words at the most, but it really didn't matter. Her performance is purely physical. You have to read her expressions, her reactions, and even her environment fills you in on what's going on in and outside her head. You can just feel her fear without her having to say a word. She's also alone for the majority of the movie, so who's she going to talk to anyway? There's a heartbreaking backstory to her solitude and isolation that's dished out little by little before a huge info dump at the end. Bryn is anything but passive. She does take action and takes matters into her own hands when nobody helps her, and I like that Bryn fights back. And for the most part, her decisions actually make sense. It's not a movie that depends on the main character making dumb decisions. The aliens themselves are a mystery. They click and they chirp at each other. Full-on conversations, but you don't get direct translations. But like Bryn, you still get some sense of communication through body language. And you just kind of have to read the room. They're well done. There's several types of aliens with unique but related designs. They look like they're kind of part of the same species. They're scary with spooky powers and technology. They move weird and their reproduction method is gross. The few supporting human characters either despise or just don't respect Bryn. We don't spend a lot of time on that, but we do get just enough to get the point. This movie is emotional, it's terrifying, and it's suspenseful. If you've seen Signs, Close Encounters, and even Home Alone, this will kind of feel a little familiar. The acting is really well done. She does a fantastic job as Bryn. The story's a little familiar. It goes in directions you don't expect. Because the movie builds to this huge ending. I mean, real world-changing stakes. It is an alien invasion, after all. And the ending kind of betrays that. It starts off with this really tense atmosphere. Everything looks pretty hopeless. And the ending is just such a gear flip. And it switches gears in a way I didn't see coming. And it doesn't fit with the rest of the movie. Her tragic backstory seems to factor heavily in why she ends the way she does. Hey, we all have baggage. But that said, I adored this ending. It's the most unique way of ending a story like this, and I really can't say much more without spoiling. It's like a Twilight Zone or an Outer Limits kind of ending. It's a happy ending, depending on how you look at it. It's a tragic ending, depending on how you look at it. Feel free to discuss in the comments. This is just such a crazy ending, and like I said, I love this ending. No One Will Help You is 4 Bs. It may have started familiar, but it went places that I did not expect. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles.